Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and today we will make some very quick cards and with the watercolor background, and this is going to be very easy and simple techniques to do this. I'm using here Arteza watercolor paper. You can use Canson watercolor paper, Vincent Newton, whatever you have. At the same time, I have two palettes, which is I already put the water in. One, I choose the Winston and Newton colors, student grade. I just put them in my palette here. I kind of just put the water to activate them, and another is this Gen Craft watercolors. I also love this. I just want to show you the difference between them and how both of them are reacting, and we're gonna use both of the colors, but you can use whatever you have in your hand and just create, because these are very simple and easy one. So first of all, I will cut the paper. This is like 9 by 12, I think 12 by, how much, it's 12 by 9 paper, I think. Yeah, okay, yes. So basically we will do, it's like 6 on this side, and then half of 9 is 4.5, and we will do 4.5 on this side. So we will work together on these panels simultaneously. We are not going like we will finish one panel together and then we'll do the another. We'll go back and forth. So that's why I want them in handy. I'm use a paper trimmer, but if you don't have a paper trimmer, you can just easily make these without, just by cutting by X-Acto knife, or draw a line with a pencil and a ruler, and then you can just cut them as you go. So you can create tags also. Father's Days around the way, or you can create this for birthdays, you can do for anything. So it's just like what you want to do. So I'm just putting these 4. You can tape them down also if you want. This time we will not, we'll just use as them as it is, but if you really want, you can put the washi tape also, and then you can do the coloring on them. So for the first 2 we will go, and here we will go for wet and wet technique, and for that you're gonna need a little bit bigger brush, or you can use smaller if you have a smaller brush, or you can use the mop brush also if you have those, and then we will just gonna put some color on them. So we will work 2 panels at a time, and here we are going to do the wet on wet technique. So you can just drop the water on your paper just like that, and you can color them and make that kind of stuff also, which I already showed on my channel in the before thing, or you can just put by using the brush. Now here the thing, here I want to create these panels to, like, you can see that they started tilting and wimping, so that you can put the tape here. You can put the masking tape. You can put here, this one is like scrapbook.com tape, which is papermint tape, but you can use this blue painter's tape also, or if you don't have all of that, you can use a normal washi tape also. Whatever you have, you can grab it, or you can pin your paper on it, and if you don't have anything, still you can do the same technique. And just at the end, what you have to do is you just have to put the all the after drying them, you can put them on the board where you can put all the books on them, or any heavyweight. So here I'm putting this very saturated kind of colors of red, and I'm doing very what do you say, my strokes are very even and controlled. And after that I will wash the brush, and then I gonna pick the another color, and this time this is the hot red, and now I will choose more the crimson red kind of thing. And you can see that they're gonna mix all together just like that. You don't have to do much things here, cause they are like, the water is kind of doing the work here for you. And then I'll again wash my brush, and then here I'm choosing the orange color. So you can go in the rainbow fashion also. You don't have to work on just the, what do you say, the, on the two panels. You can do the whole sheet together, and then you can cut them out like that. And then here you can see I'm kind of mixing the color here and just putting these kind of together, the shade here, and I'm going a little bit down. And then you have to see that which pigment you want more, and you can grab that pigment and go back again to add more on that pigment. And here I'm just going a little bit more on the reds like this one, and then I will grab a little bit of crimson red more, kind of mixing them together. They are very easy to mix. Now up till now my paper is gone little bit dry out of it. So here my strokes, you can see the brush strokes, you can see here, and they are quite controlled one. But you can do the same thing with the kind of loose kind of stuff also, and we're gonna do that on this paper. So here I will kind of tape my paper with the painter's tape. But while taping this paper, we will do something else. Like, I'll just peel off these. I got to put them side, and you can move your color by tilting them also. I don't want to move much, so I will just put them back. And now here the another trick we are doing. We'll use this small tape, this tape, and we kind of creating pattern here. So what will happen, you can create a checkered pattern, you can create any pattern you like, you can create little bit abstracts also here. Just the way you put your masking tape will give that thing. And excuse me, here I'm using the chopping board. And yeah, I bought a set of chopping boards, very cheap. It's on something like, I don't even remember, but it is like that, and it come with lots of like I think five of them together. And then I just decided to use them not for chopping but for like this. I have different chopping boards for that, and then I put them, and they're gonna stay like that. If you want to make more mixed media kind of things or any kind of thing, they're gonna stick like just like that. And I'm not here finding for the perfection, like how they will go like this. I'm not washing my brush, I'm just putting this water here with that red color. And now I'm picking the purple color. Now this is not wet on wet technique, this is the, like, I have a lots of water already in my brush, and I'm kind of putting the pigments and water on the dry paper here. Okay, so I'll add more colors, and this is, I'm using the pink now, and then we'll keep it aside for like, let it dry for some time, and then we will work on this. Now for the another one here, I'm planning to do like, now for this one we'll go a little bit smaller in brush. We'll choose the round brush here, and here we will go kind of the rainbow fashion. So or you can do the blues also. Let's do the blues. Let's see which blue we like most, and I'm just putting the blob of color here and just, you know, pushing that brush to get more of it now. And then I'm choosing the another one, and then I will start with the dry one, and when I mix, then I go like this. So I'm not starting my brush from, like if I choose this color, then I will not start from here or here. I will start from here, so I will get the true pigment there, and then I can mix that while going along. Cause and then I thought I need more pigment here, so I will grab more of it. So there are simple backgrounds, nothing fancy in them. They are very easy to put together, very forgiving. You don't need more skills to make that kind of stuff. Always people think that, oh my god, watercolor means like, you know, so intimidating, like they have to do the flowers. Of course flowers and leaves are there, but you can do this also. We can do flowers or leaves and these backgrounds also. But yeah, and then another thing we can do only with the brush. Today we are talking the simple backgrounds. I'm gonna grab the color now. Let's use these Gen colors, and I want to use this really kind of light color in gray, and then I put lots of pigment here, and then I'm just putting my brush and then kind of making the circles, and I'm just making these circles randomly. So you can make some of them big, you can make some of them small. If you don't want to use this brush, you can use the normal regular brush also, which is like, let me see what is that. Okay, you can use this normal brush also, the round brush also. Just grab the pigment and just make a circle randomly and just fill that circle. And then first we make a light circles, and then plan is that then we'll go for the darker shade of it. So if you have this kind of palette, you don't have to need much mixing of the colors. Otherwise you can create your tints and shade by using the what do you say, whites and blues and blacks also, by adding little bit of pigment in there. And then you can see, now if you want to go here, we are doing like very roughly doing, like anyone can do thing. If you want to put more efforts in this, what you can do, you can draw some symmetrical shapes like the square or the circle or the hexagon, and then you can, you know, do the thing there. Like you can do after pencil drawing, you can color them and put the color inside, and you can go with really like controlled one. And if you don't want to do that, what you can do, another thing is, you can put a big blobs of the colors, and then like water, sorry, and then you can put the colors there. If you have the ink colors, or if you have a really nice pigmented colors, then they're gonna, you know, go together or mix together. Like here you can see that thing, like they are kind of mixing together. Other way we can't see much. If the paper is dry, we can't see that. For moving the pigment, we always need more water. So like here, if I do, you can see that pigment is moving there. So I will get that mixing there, and that color gonna move around it. But it's totally depend on you how you want. And then I will just put here, and I'm gonna stop here. I will not do anything with these. Now the fun part will start. We say that, Allah, yeah, that's it. We are now making cards out of it. We don't have to do much thing here. So I'm just gonna close my palettes here and just move little bit. So in this first one, like It's almost dry. You can see it's almost dry. Some part of it is not dried, and we're gonna grab the paper towel and we're gonna just, you know, take that and just pick that out, the extra thing. And then you can see this is already kind of almost dry, and you can put any sentiment on it, or you can write by your hands, like you can put the thanks, or you can put the happy birthday, or you can put something else. So here I have this die, and this is from Paper Smooches, but it's not there, but you can use any similar dies like this. And then what you're gonna do is you can just put these black, or you can do in the golden, you can do in any of the colors, and or you can mix match them, like one golden, one black, and then you can put any sentiment there, like the thanks or happy birthday or miss you or something like that, and you just have to stick them on the card. Nothing fancy. So it's pretty simple. And then we can add a little bit of white dots on it or black dots on it, just by spreading some bit of paint, or you can use your shimmer sprays like this one, and you can spread it on it, and so that it will get the nice thing. You can use the iridescent, I think Hero Art's having the most beautiful shimmer spray. I love all those shimmer spray. You can use that, or you can use more like distress strength inks if you want. And if you want to keep it simple, just keep it simple, put it like this when you're done. If you want to put some fancy washi tapes, you can border this around with those fancy washi tapes, and you can do that. So I'm gonna show you all these techniques, and in each card we will make. I just want to speed up the process because there is nothing to talk, and we're gonna make all of these 4 cards together. Just before that, for this one, you can see that this is like more in muted fashion. It's like colors are mixing very nicely. You get that ombre look here, and when you're gonna peel that, you will get that white thing beneath it. So whatever you want to do, if you can peel it and color those with the different color types, or you can just remove them and just wipe it out like this, and you can use these tips again on your different projects. You can peel them and use on the different projects also. So after this is just a point of assembling, that how I assemble the card. So I just speed up the process. And if you don't have dies, if you don't have these fancy things, you can just doodle draw. I'm gonna make one card like that also. And if you have stamps, you can use stamps also, like doodle stamps. You can use those with the flower stamps also. So you can do anything you want. But these are a simple basic cards. So we have the 1 2 3 4 5 card bases with us, and I'm trying to do the 5 different ways of using this watercolor background. So I'll speed up the process. Let's enjoy the music and the process. possibilities are endless. You can doodle this, you can use the staedtlers, you can use the pigment marker. Make sure that it water resistant, so that if you put or add some more water in that, the ink should not spread. You can use these kind of permanent markers also, which called the OHP markers, which we use to write on some kind of CD or permanent marker. You can go with the Sharpies also. So these are some examples that how you can doodle, and you can doodle these kind of things on your card directly. And if you're not much confident about it, you can go to Pinterest and have some kind of doodles on it. And like these, you can go with the birds, you can go with the flowers, you can go with the like line drawings like the fish, animals, or whimsical birds, flowers, or we can go like with the hands also. And you can easily incorporate those things in your watercolor bases without stamping them anything. Or like if your handwriting is good, then I'll suggest you that you can stamp. So you can have this, or you can search on your phone and grab some image like this one. I want to see, if you want to see like how this hand is going on all the directions, what are these things, you can directly draw with your pen, or you can draw first with the pencil. First draw on the rough paper, and when you got like okay, I'm good with it, then you can draw it directly on the directly on the paper. Or if you don't want to go much crazy, you can just draw the leaves also, and I'll show those also. So after like drawing all these cards we have, and I'm choose some of the card bases, so you can just go with the washi tape and what the stickers there. Now in one we will do the flower doodle, in one we will do maybe the birds, or these fish, or whatever you say, like you should do the birds, or we can do the birds, yeah. And most of the times I don't have like very good handwriting, so I use these stamps, but you don't have to use these stamps. You can do like handwriting also, or you can just cut out or print out them, and you can do that also. So like you can put his die cutouts, or you can just print the things and put here that you are amazing. Or you can just fill out the sticker sheets. Nowadays sticker sheets are available, so you can do that also. And for like doodling or some kind of thing, if you want to like, if we are having these flowers and we want to do these flowers, so how we will take the reference, this is our reference, and then we can see that which flowers we want to choose from here, and we can directly draw those flowers on his. So animals and shapes are a little bit difficult. Choose the simple things first, so that you can do it. And it's like theory also. If you do something frequently, you got to practice, and then you will get better in that. But start only with the simpler things. Don't go and rush into the difficult things, because what happen when you go and build the difficult things all together, when you are not getting the output you want, then it becomes really crazy, and you just disappoint, and then you don't want to do the stuff. You just want to give up on that stuff, and then you just stop doing that thing. So rather than stop doing that thing, always try to find the better ways of doing it. Always try to find the reference of it. Always find to do like simple things with a more heartfulness, and you can see that after some time you will be get there, and you don't have to like think much when you are there. And take a reference, see the photos, see the other work. Copying is the best thing when like you are the learner. Everyone copies. We copy from the nature, we copy from like when we saw the flowers. Definitely no one draw the flower without seeing it. So I always remember that thing. Copying is not bad. After getting you know, the idea. One day you will get your own kind of thing and you will go there, and sometimes you don't have to copy the whole thing. You can grab few elements of it and you will go better and better with it. And you just have to remember that thing, and you can change the things in between. Like I'm changing this flower here, so when you do something you can change it little bit and you